Yo, 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 yo.
It's your boy Uchay. I got my boy
QDeezy.
We are the ill-advised wise guys.
Check out the full podcast, link below.
We got a comparison game today. Respect with a T, bro.
Respect.
No. Respect needs to be put on both of these guys' name. I'm talking about DJ Drama and DJ Khaled. Interestingly enough, everyone these days wants to talk about, verses, and DJ Khaled say he would face anybody. They did it for DJ Drama. I firmly believe that this will be a good battle. DJ Drama versus DJ Khaled going hit for hit. Two things. Who do you believe will win in a versus battle? The second question is, who out of the two has had a better career as a personality, as a musical executive, whatever it is these two gentlemen do? Who do you think has actually advanced more and who's done more things?
DJ Khaled is the answer to both.
You smart. You very smart. You a genius.
DJ Khaled would win at versus because DJ Khaled has always attached himself to star power. DJ Khaled his mission was always to make hits. DJ Drama's mission was to take your favorite artist and turn them to a street legend. And, subsequently you do get some hits with the street aspect, but like DJ Khaled can play songs with Justin Bieber. DJ Khaled can play songs with Beyonce. Shining, 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 shining. Yeah, like DJ Khaled has several Jay-Z features on his albums. So DJ Khaled will win a versus. It's all good though. Like DJ Khaled will win a versus. DJ Drama will put up a pretty decent fight. And in terms of careers, I mean, DJ Khaled wins that once again, just because DJ Khaled was able to span, like his influence is outside of music. Like DJ Khaled, people forget DJ Khaled was like king of Snapchat.
Some people can't handle it. I can. The ladies always say, Khaled, you smell good. I use no cologne. Cocoa butter.
Like DJ Khaled's Snapchats it was must-see social media. Yep. And then, people really recognize him for his boisterous personality, his catchphrases, and things like that. So DJ Khaled probably clears DJ Drama. However, the better question is, which career would you rather have? Would you rather have DJ Drama's career, or would you rather have DJ Khaled, where DJ Drama's probably living more of a regular life? Like DJ Drama can probably go to the grocery store and people will be like, hey, aren't you that guy from the Tyler the Creator album? But then like they leave him alone. DJ Khaled at this point is a superstar. I believe he actually has like a star on the Walk of Fame. With such, clout, you're not living a normal life. Like he's not a normal DJ. And I don't think DJ Khaled will ever get the recognition he deserves as a DJ. For instance, I'll give you a good example. Shout out to On This Day in Hip Hop. The other day, I was looking at one of the posts that he put of ours, about the DJ tags. And we're like DJ tags back in the day. And I was reading the comments. And most people in the comments were saying, don't include DJ Khaled when you talk about DJs. I'm curious to know how DJ Khaled feels. Like, does DJ Khaled feel that passionately about, being a DJ to where he gets insulted when somebody says you're not a real DJ? Or is it one of those things where he was like, whatever, I got money? To me, if my goal was to be the best DJ ever, I don't think I want DJ Khaled's career. But if my goal was to just be like, yo, I want to make an impact on the music from a grandiose standpoint, oh yeah, DJ Khaled's career is popping.
You're right. I mean, Drama is not as world renowned as a personality. Khaled is literally the pinnacle of marketing a brand. Being an influencer, like literally he does it better than I think anybody else. You would be hard pressed to find somebody who markets their own personal brand
Oh, yeah.
better than DJ Khaled is. And so from that standpoint, you're right, man. He's probably more of the rock star. He's probably, somebody who can't really go and live a regular life 100%. To answer your question before, Khaled absolutely gets insulted about not being recognized as a DJ. How do I know that? Because I've heard him on interviews, whether it was the Drink Champs interview he just did, he puts a lot of emphasis on the fact that, yeah, y'all know me as the personality now, but like I get busy and I used to get busy, and anybody who knows me knows that I'm that dude. Like that's how he talks. You and I didn't grow up in Miami. We're not of the age group that was around when Khaled was doing his thing as a DJ. He still DJs obviously now, but like the people who know, right? And that's really what Khaled is really getting at.
If you know,
I like
you know.
that. I like that aspect from Khaled. Really what this comes down to is the title of DJ has changed over time. More hats had to be worn for a DJ throughout history. To me, I think DJ Drama easily, to me, the most successful mixtape, underground, truest sense in the word DJ. I'm talking about somebody who was affiliated with every possible rising artist who came up in the 2000s, who was really about that mixtape game. They had a mixtape with DJ Drama at some point in time, whether it was the Lil Waynes, whether it was the Gucci Mans, whether it was the Jeezys, whether it was the Waka Flockas, whether it was the T.I.s, Ludacris, name the name in the 2000s, and he was the person who was really hosting these mixtapes, which is what DJs were ultimately doing. You couldn't find nobody bigger than Drama across the industry when it came to what a DJ traditionally was meant to be.
I mean, I feel like
you can't find nobody bigger, bro.
You couldn't find somebody more respected.
I'm talking about respected and impactful in the sense of being a DJ.
Oh, in the sense of being a DJ, yes. At the end of the day, like DJ Funk Flex, what DJ Funk Flex was able to do in terms of getting these people to freestyle, what he's still doing today. Like, I think
he
that
gets
was
a lot of respect.
He's doing is just as big as what Drama was doing. What Drama was doing was keeping the street element. I mean, because think about it. Like, Drama now is getting his flowers, but back then, Drama wasn't getting his flowers like he should have been getting his flowers. Like, what we loved was the fact that Lil Wayne was coming out with a new mixtape. What we loved was
dedication
Jeezy.
series.
Yeah,
the dedication series would be nothing without Drama.
But people weren't giving him. You're saying that now, but people back in the day weren't giving him his flowers like he deserved.
But this is not about back in the day. I'm talking about today. I mean, it's no different than Khaled. The same way we talk about Khaled today, Khaled wasn't getting the respect on his first two albums. When he dropped Listen, he was putting out albums. Nobody was respecting Khaled in the way that they talk about Khaled now. Of course, your career advances.
That was Khaled's stuff. That was his solo stuff.
Okay.
Like, Khaled always made it a mission to be like, whatever I drop or attach my name to, I'm the star. DJ Drama had these situations where it was like, yo, Jeezy's a star, but like I was the one that got Jeezy to do this mixtape. Because the one thing I loved about the mixtape album era when it was at its highest peak was you got a chance to get a new project from someone. Studio albums were divine back then. It was like people aren't just dropping studio albums. So DJ Drama was that buffer between a studio album and nothing. We got a mixtape.
But let's also be honest, the idea of a mixtape meant so much more back then. It might as well have been an album for your person who was trying to put out music. It was an album.
It was an album for a lot of those people, but it was like, in my opinion, at the time, those mixtapes were just kind of like a way to market the artist even more from a street standpoint.
But I think though that idea of what a mixtape used to be back in the early days, it changed during DJ Drama's run.
Oh, for sure.
The mixtape meant more during Drama's dominance than what it meant back when 50 Cent was putting out early mixtapes.
Sure.
I'm talking about in the late 90s and all these other people putting out mixtapes.
I think the issue is DJ Drama is getting his flowers now. I go back to that. At the time, it wasn't like that. It wasn't looked at as like, oh, yeah, DJ Drama is a mainstay. Because if you look at DJ Khaled. Is there another DJ Khaled going on right now? Like,
You mean somebody else?
usually if
being
they're
a
DJ, if they blew up and they're DJ and they're doing solo stuff, is there a producer also? Like a DJ Mustard.
To me, the way I look at it is, I don't think there's a lot of people with the word DJ in their name per se that are doing what Khaled does. However, there's people like Calvin Harris who essentially is a DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
Just without the name DJ in his name.
Yeah. DJ Drama, he gets his flowers because he stayed true to himself. Whatever thing that says DJ Drama, you're going to get those yells. You're going to get just the random comments. So I was listening to a Lil Wayne album and he was like, this is the first mixtape you bump with a black president. Like just random comments. You know, I think he gets an A+ when it comes to stuff like that.
But I think when you say get flowers, like I think that's all relative. Like that's not important. Dude, Gucci Mane was not getting his flowers back then. So it's not about what you were acknowledging at the time. It's about when their career is progressing like it has and they're continuously still dropping. At some point, we all got to look back and be like, yo, this person was a part of a really big movement that should be more respected. Here's one thing I will say though. One thing that's not debatable to me, I think that DJ Drama has been a better executive than DJ Khaled has been in terms of record label executive, putting on
That's
other artists.
That's not, I mean,
Exactly.
he put on Jack Harlow, Uzi.
There you go. I think that's one thing that DJ Drama doesn't get enough credit for even today. Khaled tried to put on Ace Hood. That worked for a bit.
There's room for both. DJ Khaled, at the end of the day, is a superstar. Rick Ross and them was when I really started paying attention to DJ Khaled. You could argue he's bigger than Rick Ross. He is bigger than Rick Ross. I mean, it lets you know you can be anything, but your personality is what really pushes you.
Salute to DJ Khaled and the dramas. And I think that they're the people that really are holding the DJ torch, and they're really pushing it to a whole nother level, because back in the day, the DJ was the star. It wasn't the rapper. Hey. In the early days of hip hop, the DJ was the man. It was the rapper who was like the aside. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because the DJ got stuff hyped up in life. We just want to be hyped up, and that's what DJs always do.
That's what they do, but I just think that DJ Khaled and Drama, they're like last of dying breeds, man.
Listen to the full episode, link below.